Who's going fishing Sunday?
I am. Let's go.
Let's go.
I am.
I'm in.
What? Wait. Can you put that cat down?
Yeah.
The cat's in.
I was trying to be a Bond villain. I apologize.
Yeah.
It's warm by this fire, Buck.
We're not even in the fire. We need to jump in the current.
We got to cool off in the current.
I just want everyone to know, I mean, we say it all the time. You have 7 best friends when you tune into us every week.
And it's wild because we used to say that, but now it's so real.
And it was just a real existential morning, guys.
Got all existential.
Did you short drift them?
Well,
That's a yes.
That's what the Canadians say, no bueno.
No bueno.
If there is a traditional Canadian saying, no bueno.
Welcome back. This is Rut and River Pursuit Podcast, and you're in the current. Who all do we have around the table tonight?
I'm Kyle.
I'm Steve.
I'm Will.
Hey, and I'm Ryan.
And this is Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi.
What's going on, buddy?
David.
Guys, it's been a little bit slow time of the season.
What are you talking about?
Slow in what way?
Everyone's waiting on ice.
I know that. It's definitely happening. But Kyle, are you still hunting?
Maybe.
Yeah, special regs area.
Yeah, I went out last Thursday.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
A week ago you went out.
Oh, yeah. Some of us are
Doesn't
privileged.
seem fair.
I would agree with Stevie on this one. Doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
You
It's
should get
not
more
fair.
invites.
Well, maybe you should tell the game commission that.
I already wrote my letter.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
He has his quill out.
Was able to
He's
get
dipping
a
in the ink.
longtime listener, Nick Brasky, a deer.
Ah, good old Nick Brasky.
Brasky.
Oh, yeah.
Brasky.
Old Nick Brasky.
Yeah.
To Nick Brasky.
Yeah, we did a couple deer drives and
So you had some shooting lanes for him?
oh yeah, he actually sat in the same. He killed deer out of the same stand that Will sat in archery season and was complaining terribly about lanes.
Well, I would have to assume the difference between
Yeah.
early September
There's no difference.
and January
Yeah, there's no difference.
could
No
potentially be
difference. No,
significant
no,
as far as foliage goes.
No, what are you, a
Leaves are still-
biologist,
all the leaves-
botanist? Your
Where'd
fancy
you get
science
your biology
talk.
degree from?
So tell us how great this hunt was.
Oh, that was beautiful. Nick sat in the stand that
Quietly.
made no noise or movements.
The deer worked perfectly.
Yeah, we pushed the deer up from the backside. They went up and just started licking the bottom of the stand.
I bet.
Read the script.
Read the script perfectly. And then whack. Nick got one.
No one pushed any deer for me, I'm not going to lie.
Well, they didn't need to be pushed then. They were still in their natural movement patterns.
Moving
Sounds
not
about
close to your tree.
Yeah.
Or shooting lanes.
They looked at me as they walked by.
So you chased one right to good old Nick, huh?
Chase won to good old Nick.
Is that his first deer this year?
That's a second.
Second deer?
But
one?
it's his first deer in like our area in the special regs
Nice.
wildlife management unit.
His first
so.
January deer?
First January deer.
Good doe.
Yeah, big doe.
Nice.
She
Good morning.
had a boatload of fat on her too. You would have loved her. Great soap deer.
Soap deer.
Good soap deer.
Good soap deer.
Soap deer.
You don't hear that all the time, do you?
No.
That's special to our podcast.
Did you hashtag that picture soap deer?
Candle
Did
deer.
not, but I
Candle
should.
deer.
Get out your lilac oil.
Well, you know, Deaky
Soap
always
for days.
he's burning the deer at both
Hashtag
ends.
Soap for days.
Actually, the season's open until Saturday the 26th too.
Wow.
So there's still a couple days left.
I'd say.
All right, now you're just showing off.
And then it opens back up 2 days later.
No. That's
Do you guys have a spring season now? Like what?
hopefully that'd be nice.
Then you can
Turkey hunt and deer hunt.
kill 3 deer at once. It's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Well, congratulations, Nick.
Yeah.
on you,
Yeah.
bud.
Good on
Way
you.
to go, Nick.
Indeed.
Good on you.
What about you guys? I know, Stevie, you've been sending the ice report pretty much every day.
I got the itch. It's killing me.
and we've been starting to see pictures of people in Pennsylvania ice fishing, and it ain't
Like
around
catfish?
here. Yeah. Well, other than
For example,
yeah, like catfish.
what'd you say, Stevie? I've never hated and loved you so much at the same time before.
He says this picture, the ice just happened all of a sudden for him on Lake Mead.
The only thing that would have like made it worse is if he was like holding a slice of warm pizza right from the pizza shop that's on the lake while like ice fishing. If he was like just that would have been really showing off.
Yeah,
That would've
dipping it in the ice hole.
Cooling it off, and
hot.
he's
Delivery guy walks across the ice to give it to him, give him the pizza.
so he got on him.
Yeah.
But we're close. I think we're hoping to.
He's the first to do everything. Like literally, usually, like I mean, I don't know what it is. It's passion that he just he'll push until
Well, Nick Brasky beat him to the deer in 2019. I know that.
the late season. deer.
Yeah.
First
Just
year of
looking at the
2019.
calendar year.
No, I can't believe though how much the ice varies from like body of water to body of water.
Yeah, it's
like
really strange. And there's places where, like near, in central Pennsylvania, and I've been following the NCR website.
There's a really nice part of the website that can show you that.
Yeah, it will explain, show you what lakes or what state parks have ice, what the ice levels are. And a lake near us here, Cowan's Gap, was one of the first lakes to get safe ice, which I don't know if it was.
It's higher elevation, right?
Yeah, it's higher. Yeah, but I mean, we're not talking
Rockies.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it doesn't.
No, we typically don't.
It doesn't feel in the summertime. It doesn't feel, like it's that much cooler there than it when you get down the mountain. So I guess in the winter I just wouldn't expect it to
This
be.
This isn't exactly the same. I grew up going out to Cadores and being able to like swim there, being in the water there. And then if we went to Laurel Lake within the same week, that water was cold.
That's cold.
So like, I mean, is Cohen's Gap's the same situation of like mountain spring fed lake?
I know.
That's possible.
I know in the spring, whenever I put that hook in my thumb, that water was the best thing ever.
Yeah, so I mean, like that might be the same situation. How Laurel Lake's kind of, it's up a little bit, but it's also mountain fed spring.
That's a good point. That may help. It must help because they had, according to the website, they had safe ice 3 or 4 days ago.
It's at your own risk, though.
It's always at your own risk, right?
Have you guys heard anything about the ice fishing situation in the tournament series?
I have not, but I'd sure love to.
It's time.
It's time. Let's get Gus on the line.
Yeah. Gus Glasgow. Gus, are you there?
Hey, I'm here, guys. How's it going tonight?
Good, buddy.
Awesome. How are you?
Good. Ready to go fishing.
I heard that. Did the rain we got the last 24 hours goof anything up, Gus?
You know what? It didn't. I've actually been out on the lake. Our first tournament's coming up here Sunday on the 27th.
Yeah.
At Lake Arthur, Prospect, Pennsylvania. And I've actually been. It's not far from my house, so I've been out there almost every day for the last 2 weeks checking probably 3 weeks checking the ice, seeing what's going on.
No kidding.
We did get hammered with rain yesterday, but before that we had several days. I mean, well over, a week of below freezing temperatures.
Yeah.
I ended up fishing in the rain yesterday. I figured, you know what? I had the day off. I was able to go. So me and my 3-year-old son, we went out in the rain, took our shanty, and it did not affect the ice at all. So we're sitting on Lake Arthur, the Muddy Creek of actually the Three Fingers that we'll be focusing on east of the 528 bridge.
Okay.
Shannon's, Muddy Creek, and the Propagation all sitting on 5 to 6 inches of ice.
Wow.
And I just got a message from one of our staffers that the water has come up a little bit. So what that did is it broke the shoreline a little bit. So the shoreline's a little bit slushy, but it should lock back up tonight. It's going to go down to 14 tonight. and you're still sitting on we're still sitting on 5 to 6 inches of ice out there.
Oh, wow. That's good news. That's good news.
So,
we're really hoping to get.
We're crossing our fingers here, so good for you.
So your tournament this weekend is at Lake Arthur, right?
It is at Lake Arthur, and anybody that's interested, it is open to the public. I get a lot of times people ask us, can I fish it? Do I have to be a member? There is no membership fees. There is no dues, no annual dues, nothing like that. It is open to the public. Anybody that wants to fish is welcome.
Nice.
You can fish one tournament, you can fish one, or you can fish all of them. At the end of the champion, you can fish all of them for points. Mm-hmm. You can fish Lake Arthur. We have 4 tournaments coming up. Lake Arthur, Kale, Presque Bay, and then we're going to finish up on Pymatuning. If you fish all 4, you're eligible for points. And at the end of that, we're going to give away, you actually have championship rings donated by Robert Stevens Jewelers in Butler, Pennsylvania this year. So
holy bucket!
I think I saw last year's.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You can come to one tournament. You can fish them all. $80 entry fee per tournament. That gets you it's a 2-person team.
Cool.
Registration starts at 5 o'clock in the morning. We run registration right up until it's about safe light. We call it safe light.
Okay.
When it's safe to fish, so about 7 o'clock, and then we fish until 2:30.
Awesome.
Sounds like a good deal.
And that was supposed to be at the Route 58 bridge, right?
The Route 528.
I was so close. 528.
Route 528 bridge, right underneath the bridge. Right, tongue twister. Route 528. Yep, in Prospect, PA.
And what's that? Where can they find you again on Facebook?
Yep, you can find us. You can search Western PA Hardwater, WPA Hardwater. If you're not on Facebook, you can look us up on the World Wide Web at WPAHardwater.com.
Perfect.
All right, Gus. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks, bud.
Thanks so much, buddy.
All right, sounds good. Stay tuned. Take care. Have a good day.
See you, man. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
How about that, Stevie? Does that make you want to go check and see if you're getting any ice this weekend?
It does. And I think we're going to. And I was worried because we had safe ice and then it got warm for 24 hours and it rained another 16 inches like it has all year. And Gus says it didn't do much to the lakes where he's at. So we'll cross our fingers and toes and hope that the same goes for us. So
I think you're going to be all right.
Couple days.
I'm looking forward to some updates from you then, because it's going to be
Robert
good.
De Niro. Couple days.
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Look like them too.
I don't get that a lot.
I heard things.
Now, I got to stop you guys, though. Before we get going too far,
Yeah.
I need to remind you of something.
Mm-hmm.
We aren't far from, I think the way Deaky likes to say it is, Christmas for outdoorsmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up.
The Great American
Hanukkah
Outdoor
or
Show
something. Yeah.
is just around the corner. And you know what?
9 crazy days.
There it is. I got a special surprise for you guys.
What is it?
Another one?
Another surprise. Christina Paladeau is actually the media relations manager for the NRA.
Yeah.
Oh,
I snuck in a phone call this time.
Did
It's my
you?
turn, Will. She's on the line with us right now. We're going to talk to her here real quick about the show coming up.
Thanks, bud.
Christina, are you there?
I am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we're holding it together here tonight.
We can't hold it together.
This is actually a pretty rough time of the year for us. You know, we get pretty amped up during the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do we.
So, can you tell us, Christina, a little bit? What do you do as the media relations manager for the NRA?
So I'm the media relations manager for the NRA's General Operations Division, which covers all of the programming that the NRA does. So any sort of outreach, instructional, educational programming from Eddie Eagle to Women on Target to law enforcement competitions, all of that falls under General Operations. And so I'm working with all of those programs to do social media and press releases and marketing and producing materials that they use at their events. So I really get to have my hand in just about everything that the public gets to see from the NRA and sort of shape the messaging and everything that we get to do in that kind of outreach. So it's really exciting.
That sounds like it would be.
What a job.
And have you've participated in the show before, right? If I have that correct?
That's correct. I've been to the show every year since the NRA took over in 2014.
Nice.
I've been with Friends of NRA at the Wall of Guns, which will be back again this year. Ooh. It's such an exciting part of the show. It's, a great way to kick off the show. You can't miss it, right in the spine. And this year I'll be transitioning over to the media relations side and get to walk around the entire show and be a part of the entire thing for the entire duration of those crazy 9 days.
Get your walking shoes on, your hiking boots.
So, Christina, we talk about the outdoor show a lot, but there's some perhaps new listeners that may not really know a whole lot about it. Can you give us kind of a rundown of general information on the show?
Absolutely. So it's the world's largest consumer outdoor sports show. So we've got 650,000 square feet of exhibit space with nearly 200,000 attendees coming every year. We've got more than 400 hunting outfitters and fishing charter captains from around the world, more than 1,100 exhibitors that have over 1 million products in the outdoor and shooting related world, all in one place. So It's really an incredible opportunity for people to come and have hands-on and face-to-face experience with the products and professionals that are in this industry. And there's really nothing like it.
Yeah. No, so it's not just a show, right? I mean, there's other things people can do other than kind of walking around and talking with vendors.
Absolutely. It's so much more than just an expo. We've got events and activities going on throughout the week, as well as seminars and celebrity appearances. So like I was saying earlier, the Wall of Guns is back, along with the Friends of NRA banquet on Thursday night, which fundraises for the NRA Foundation and the future of the shooting sports. And we've got Doc Dogs coming back again this year. That's always a huge favorite, family favorite.
Cool.
Yeah. So they'll be back again, along with the Pennsylvania Taxidermy Association competition. And this year we've actually got a new event coming in alongside those other two in the large arena. It will be chainsaw demos. So people can stop by and look at some guys creating art out of wood right before their eyes with those chainsaws. So that'll be a fun one to bring in this year as well.
What are some of the big names that are coming this year for personalities?
Sure. So we've actually got some new speakers joining us this year. We've got Dr. Grant Woods. He'll be doing a growing deer seminar.
One I'm definitely looking forward to.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, with more than 28 years of experience working with deer, he's got so much to share on that topic. And so does David Blanton, who's executive producer and host of Realtree Outdoors, Realtree Road Trips, Monster Bucks. So he'll be doing his Monster Bucks seminar.
Nice.
And bringing in Corey Brosman will be doing bow fishing 101 throughout the week, as well as Eddie Salter coming to do turkey calling. And then, like you were saying, we've got Christy Titus coming in, Travis Manson doing smallmouth bass fishing, Lee and Tiffany Lukowski will be coming back, along with Phil Robertson, who will have a special presentation and book signing, and also a guest appearance at the Friends of NRA banquet.
Cool.
That's great.
Nice. Wow, that's a lot going on.
That's a lot of
9 days.
I like it.
And that's not even the half of it, right?
Wow.
There's so much more going on. Those are just sort of the standout names that we've got, but there's seminars and professionals to cover just about any interest in the outdoors that anyone could possibly think of.
I mean, we've said it so much, and being at the show and talking with some of the vendors and the guests at the show that we've done over the last couple of years, we can't say it enough. If anybody is within the sound of our voice and you're physically capable to get to the central Pennsylvania area, you have to get to this show.
Yeah. Last year, a guy came from like some crazy foreign country. It was like 12-hour plus
Iceland or something.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. I mean, that's how big of a show this is.
Yep.
I would too if I moved to Iceland.
We're all under one roof too, so it's what I mean, like everybody's going to be there, and you can rub shoulders and see the latest and greatest products. Restock your shelves
and find Rutten River Pursuits running around with the podcast.
Yeah. Well, also, I highly suggest coming more than one day, and you guys have some specials if you do want to come more than one day. What are those?
Yeah, we do. So regular adult admission is $14 a day, but we've got a 2-day pass for $24. So that'll save you $4 if you want to buy the 2-day pass and come for 2 days. Plus any ticket that's valued at $12 or more, so that includes the 2-day pass as well as senior and group tickets, will get you back into the show for the last Sunday for free. So
that's a deal.
If you want to plan around that and make sure you can get that extra day for free, come back the second Sunday.
That last Sunday is one of my favorite days.
Well, because it's almost over and you're tired?
No.
Well, there's sometimes deals.
That's the day that we take kind of for us, to actually walk around and shop.
Say your goodbyes mostly to your money. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh, very cool. Well, Christina, thank you so much. And if I could just take a moment, because I'd feel bad if I didn't, I would like to say thank you to you personally, but also to the NRA for taking over this show. It wasn't that many years ago that there was a chance this show was not going to continue.
Oh, man.
And as a lifelong, Central Pennsylvania outdoorsman, it really would have been a huge, huge miss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, Christina. Thank you, NRA, for doing what you're doing and keeping this show going and making it unbelievably amazing.
Well, thank you so much for your support and your enthusiasm and for keeping coming every year. We've just been so thankful to be welcomed into the community and the show and be able to continue making it something that people really want to come to.
Absolutely.
And we do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you soon.
Absolutely. Not too long. Counting the days.
All right. Well, we'll see you February 2nd, right?
That's right.
All right. Thanks, Christina.
Yep.
Appreciate you taking some time.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks so much for having me.
Bye. So isn't that awesome having the NRA call in tonight, huh?
What? See?
Yeah.
It's a good night.
So after talking to Christina, it just makes me more excited about the show. I don't think I've missed a year since growing up. It's just a family tradition to go.
Yep.
I'm tired just talking about it. Like, I can already feel my knees.
Your feet hurt.
The last Sunday.
My knees are on fuego, as they say in Canada.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
They're so hot, to the touch.
You need the shack wraps. Those icy hot wraps.
Yeah.
Ryan, you were shooting that recurve a little more, right?
Yeah, I did take some more. Shots with the recurve. I found out because we're here at Castle Miser for our recording this week. I was poking around a little bit in the back room.
Yeah,
I believe Will has a recurve.
I do.
He's got a longbow too. And Stevie, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were double lunging that big green target over there, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm a ringer.
I'm thinking if we can get Stevie within inside of 5 yards of something this coming fall,
it's a dead deer.
Oh yeah,
he's on it.
It's a dead deer.
So
if that deer comes, chomping on the ground blind like it did the first day
it's
of archery,
in big trouble.
I'll cut you some shooting.
Here's the thing.
I'm on it.
I think I would not want to negatively impact anybody's current, indoor 3D.
like the podcast.
No,
current?
Their current 3D archery tournament scores.
Yeah.
Oh, but you would.
So no, I wouldn't want to impact anybody's negatively that's already been doing it.
Oh, good.
So I'm not going to ask Will to switch over and start shooting traditional.
I just got nervous.
But I think Stevie and I can start joining you guys.
Do it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Stevie and I can shoot traditional.
I'll shoot a trad with you.
Trad life.
We should try to shoot the targets. But if you want to shoot the trad, I guess that's...
They've been
I'm
on the
gonna shoot the
endangered species list for a while.
No, there's guys that shoot that league. There's a separate division for traditional archery. So
I don't
the
know
league,
that-
but you guys can come in
we
and
probably
you don't
won't
need to
even
do the
qualify
league.
for
You
that.
can just go along and shoot the 30 shots with us.
That's what I think we should do. We're going to join them, Stevie.
All right.
Sunday,
I'm gonna get you-
Sunday.
I'm going to get you a dozen arrows
on.
made up that we can
You
use off
need
of that
more
bow.
than a dozen arrows.
Well, we should only need 3 at a time. So that gives you 4 opportunities to lose 3 at a time. I know math's not your strong suit, bud, but
no, it isn't.
Better bring a bucket of spackle with you too.
A dozen should be good for a week. You're in now. Committed.
Can't wait.
Speaking of 3D tournaments and shooting, I believe Will and DK, you guys were down doing some of that here recently, right?
Yeah, we're both in the Winter League at Extreme Archery. It's fun.
Yeah. I got 2 leagues going on. I really wanted to up my archery game.
I think you are.
From last year.
Yeah?
What do you mean?
I had a bad archery season, and I'm...
Like a bad hunting season or a bad 3D season?
And I had a bad archery season, like a bad archery season.
Really?
And I had what I thought was a good hit on a deer, and we ended up not finding it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not okay. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And
so you're going to try to step it up, huh?
That's yeah. I want to know what my bow does in almost every situation, and the way to kind of kick that off is literally just hit these leagues and shoot at different distances and learn what your bow is capable of. And the league at Extreme Archery is it's a 3D league, 3D targets, and that's invaluable. The information that you can and the reps that you put in there.
Yeah.
Because when you're shooting through trees, like through shooting lanes, I mean, there's some thread in the needle type shots.
Yeah.
Some very tough shots there.
Yeah. So.
And you're doing it at different distances that it becomes predictable once you do it a lot. I think that's one of the things that's really, really hard to overcome is what does your bow do at 30 yards? What does it do at 20? What's it do at 10? You know, it's all different, and you're using the same pins to get the outcome you want, but you're putting those pins in different spots.
Yeah.
You're almost what I would think is called gap shooting. If that's right. You're holding a little bit high. You're using your 20 pin, hold a little bit high because it's closer to 25.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. You're using your 30 pin, but aiming a little low because it's 27-ish.
Yeah. If you use multiple pins, like I do, you can aim at 25, put it, at least in my setup, I put it in between the two pins.
Yep.
And usually it's going to work out.
So I'm relatively new to archery hunting.
Or don't know anything about it.
I took 4 shots with the recurve.
Tonight.
Yeah, so relatively new.
Hashtag trad life.
You qualify.
With these, the 3D league, how many shots are you taking?
30 total.
30 total.
Yeah.
That's a good number, right?
Adam was shooting with us this week.
Yeah.
And Adam's your
moderate listener, Adam Wood.
Yes.
Adam Wood.
Yeah.
Yes.
And him and I were both saying, we were both getting tired at 20.
Yeah.
And my scores dropped off. His stuck around.
Is it the physical strain or the mental strain of it?
Both for me. I mean, we were shooting at 8 o'clock at night. You had a full work day.
Yeah.
Mentally. And plus just stabilizing that arm.
Yeah, you get a little bit of arm swing going.
Yeah.
Big figure 8.
Yeah.
Try to time the trigger pull with that.
It is everything. It is everything to have those reps in and have your body kind of respond the way it needs to.
Well, you're not going to take that many shots.
So when you get to a certain point in archery, and I think that I have one kind of something that I can pinpoint and tell you guys that this is what happens. Your 20 yard should just be automatic. Once you get to a certain point, it's with your skills, that 20 yard range, that 20 pin should be pretty much automatic the first 3 to 7 shots.
Yeah.
After that, fatigue is a big factor. Your accuracy drops if you're not shooting. I'm just talking about picking it up at the beginning of the year. That you should be able, and everything's on. You should be able to put 3 arrows pretty close. But
for like myself, I hadn't really picked up my bow since November, since the end of archery season.
Right.
I was kind of still trying to shoot once or twice a week with going out and hunting, but I was doing like 3 shots over lunch break, and then just making sure everything was still on. Climbing up a tree, and your bow's getting moved around a lot during the season, so nice.
So you weren't climbing up the tree during your lunch break?
No.
I got you.
Just shooting at my house over my lunch break.
Okay.
Yeah. So. But no, and if I probably wouldn't touch my bow again until late summer if I didn't do this league. That's why I like.
No, they're definitely great practice.
Yeah.
One thing I will say as a word of warning for anybody who's listening who's never participated in one of these, or more specifically, never really looked at one of these 3D targets. There are multiple score rings. If you're going to shoot a league, know what kind of target you're shooting and understand what you're doing, and really ask yourself why you're doing it. Because if I go down and join you guys for this little 3D shoot, I'm going to shoot at these 3D targets as if I was hunting. And where you shoot at an animal where you're hunting is not necessarily where the 12 ring is, especially in these tournaments when they start putting things at different angles, things like that. So understand all of these things help, and focusing, aim small, miss small type deal. If you know where the 12 ring is, you aim for it. But if you're looking at it just from perspective of going out, shooting and having fun, I like to just take it and take those shots from like, if I was hunting, this is how I would shoot it.
Yeah. Right.
So just something to keep in mind. That was something that I know I talked to Adam Wood about when he first started doing this. I think last year was when he started into the 3D leagues. I told him you got to learn where those rings are, because it's not necessarily where you'd shoot it if it was a live animal.
Yeah.
No question about it. But I find that the repetition's been invaluable.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
When you start to shoot multiple shots and holding on different parts, just knowing your bow's capabilities and what it does at what distance, from arrow to arrow, that's the information that you get from it, that you garner and that you need whenever you're out in the woods to, like I said, you should have a certain amount of shots that are on complete automatic, because we do get that shaky leg. We get that time where, you're so focused that, you're not in a place to remember what happened, but you're so focused. That should be, you don't worry. You don't want to worry. You don't want to have doubt whenever that animal's there. You don't want to worry that bow is not going to be exactly where you put it. That arrow is going to go there. So that was for me. Not that I questioned it whenever I took my shot. I thought I had a really good shot, and then but I wasn't able to recover that deer, and it messed with me. And I know that part of that equation was my preparation, and I can control that. So that's where I'm at right now. And
you're going to try to control that by doing it better this year. So that's good. It's a good goal. Now's the time to do it. I like it.
Plus, we have an R2's archery tournament that we put on, and
I saw you, as soon as you started to say that, I saw you actually looked over at your trophy.
I look over at my trophy.
You're working
there you are.
Worried about defending that thing.
I mean, it's hard to stay on top. That's what I've always been told. And I don't want to give anybody. I see you guys,
every week eyeing that thing
secretly practicing, and I saw, I watch your Instagrams and things like that. So I know you guys are out there looking to participate in that this year. We're gonna
challenge accepted.
Stevie needs all the shots at 3 feet. Yeah, he's in.
Talk to Catfish. He runs it.
We'll have a trad division.
Nice. Stevie, what do you got there? I can hear it in the background a little bit.
Hear that? I've been shaking this Better the Hunt topic hat.
He's shaking that a little.
Yeah, we're going to get to this tonight, aren't we?
I think we might. So while Stevie's shaking that, head on over to betterthehunt.com. Check out all the sweet
Go to betterthehunt.com.
Bow mitts.
It's what they do.
Gun mitts. Shotgun mitts. We're just letting the cat out of the bag. They got all kinds of stuff
Also,
going on.
Shotgun bang. What's up with that thing?
the release hand mitt.
Yeah.
He's got a mitt for everything.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yogi Bear endorsed it.
Well, while
Really?
I don't think so.
while you're there at betterthehunt.com, fill up your shopping cart with all kinds of mitts and use promo code RUTRIVER20 and get 20% off that order.
The entire
20%.
Oh yeah,
That's a bargain.
It's a sweet deal there.
yeah.
I tell
think
you what.
I warned you guys before. Once this show season's over, I believe Randy's going to figure out what he's done. That might change a little bit, so use it now.
Yeah, I would say.
Get while the getting's good.
Go and get.
All right. Tonight's Better the Hunt topic hat.
Tonight's Better the Hunt Talk.
This is going to take you guys by surprise.
All right.
I'm on the
Sort
edge.
Mm-hmm.
What's one thing you do to prepare for the Great American Outdoor Show?
What makes you most proud?
Oh, man. Oh. Honestly,
Come on out with it.
I'm getting tired just thinking about it. All right. Tonight's Better the Hunt topic hat is what's in your bag for turkey season?
Ooh.
Boy.
That is coming up, isn't it?
It is. It's sooner than we think.
Not really.
I know all you ice fishermen are trying not to speed things along, but I'm ready for the spring.
Are you?
Yeah. Between fishing and turkey hunting, I'm ready
We
to roll.
need to make a plan for trout season. I think we got a couple deals that weren't really in place for last year that are in place this year.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, maybe next week topic will be what are the sweet
What's
little
in your
deals
trout
you
bag?
got in place for trout season.
That you didn't have in last year.
I can tell you from the perspective of turkey hunting, I've taken an approach recently
Yeah.
similar to what I've done
In
in
archery?
archery, where I am trying to
Develop
Kill
a
a
system.
turkey.
slim down.
Yeah.
Not physically and literally slim down, although that I should probably look into that.
It won't hurt.
I'm trying to man. I'm trying to work on taking less stuff
Snack
with
sticks?
Yeah.
I take snack sticks
I've
instead
got-
of the bag of jerky. It's
Yeah, that
just
makes sense.
that's.
I've
what
got
I
a
sit down
turkey
with.
vest where every pocket is full,
Yeah.
and then I use the cargo pockets on the pants, and I have a backpack or an extra bag that I bring around with decoys and extra stuff. I'm taking way too much
a lot of stuff.
Way too much stuff.
That's cool.
I'm going with 2 slate calls, one that works when it's wet, the other one that's just easy.
Well, why
couple of
wouldn't you
strikers
just only take the one that works when it's wet?
because it doesn't sound as good as
Is
my
it
other one.
glass
Okay.
call
Yeah.
or
Okay.
we got the
Friction calls, I guess I called them slate calls, but
Okay.
friction calls. One being slate, which won't work at all when it's wet.
It won't.
but it sounds awesome
Okay.
when it is dry out. Love the slates, beautiful purrs. Couple of strikers,
Oh, that's good.
so you get different sound. I can use, instead of multiple friction calls, use 2 of those with a couple strikers. Now I've got all kinds of different sounds.
it's like a whack of birds.
And if you put 2 of them in your hand, then you have a flock of turkeys.
2 strikers.
Striker.
I have to work on that. Maybe a couple mouth calls, and that's going to be it for me.
That's it.
I'll take 1 decoy.
What decoy? What would you take?
Jake.
A strutting Jake?
Nope. Just standing,
Sleeping Jake?
sleeping Jake.
Sleepwalking.
An immature Jake.
A little immature,
Really?
standing there, looking all
Kinda-
unassuming.
Yeah.
Jake.
Sassy.
Unintimidating.
Yeah. Because if you've got, I've heard different things, and you read different things. You get a hen decoy out there, and even if a gobbler's coming in, if there's hens with them,
What bow you taking?
the other hens will see that hen, and
You
then they'll
take a
try to
trad
pull
bow.
the tom away. There's all kinds of reasons to have different decoys. The one thing I've heard consistently is that a Jake decoy won't intimidate any bird.
Really?
So use a Jake decoy or no decoy
I
at
had
all.
the nickname Jake Decoy
I'll bet you
for
did.
a while.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Anyway,
now,
I don't want to be
doesn't
the only one answering this question. What's in your
That's
bag,
when you
Deaky?
were a professional wingman. Jake Decoy,
I get it.
professional wingman.
I like it.
You're doing the wingman circuit.
So my bag is going to consist of some extra shells, a water, and probably some jerky because I am completely new to turkey hunting. So,
completely or relatively?
Relatively new to turkey hunting. Yeah. So went one time last year, which was like the first time since I was probably in high school.
Did you?
Diesel camp.
Yep.
Turkey camp.
Oh, that's right. That was
Maryland turkey camp.
That was the first time you'd gone in a while.
In a long time.
That's the other thing I'm going to put in my bag is
some shells.
Pick Decoy's address.
That would
Pick
be nice.
Decoy.
Pick Diesel.
Pick Diesels.
Pick Decoy.
Well, he might have his own line of decoys.
By then.
I like to
tell you what though, not Plano. What brand was that? They have a neat little like folding, like it folds up. It's this tiny bag chair looking thing, but it's low to the ground. It can sit right in front of a tree. That'd be nice for turkey season.
Yeah, we have a whack of them.
What's the name of that company? Oh, I'll take one on the way out.
Well, there's a couple companies that make them.
But that'd be something I'd probably invest in before turkey season to take along. Yeah.
Kyle?
I'm also relatively new to turkey hunting.
This is good.
I've been out a handful of times, but I'd say the biggest thing I'd bring with me, since every time I've gone out I've seen nothing, would be a rabbit's foot, 4-leaf clover, any other trinkets I can find to bring me some good luck.
Bowl of Lucky Charms.
Yeah, bowl of Lucky Charms.
Do you take milk or not then?
You have to.
Okay.
I mean, how can you have Lucky Charms without milk?
Do you warm it up in your jet boil?
Yeah.
I like warm milk in my Lucky Charms.
On top of that, same thing. I'd bring a couple different calls just to try and, one for every occasion.
Birthdays, anniversaries.
Long walks on the beach.
Bring a slate call.
It's hard when we don't know a whole lot about turkey hunting, and that's if you're going to do half of what you say, I think you're doing something cool because you have to learn, and you can only do it by trying.
Yeah.
And
do you think it's more of a coming from someone that's not a hunter? It seems like hunting turkeys.
But you're a hunter now.
That someone that doesn't hunt big game. It seems like turkeys are more of a mysterious, have more of a mystique around them in our area where there's less people hunt them, less people talk about hunting them, and there's more of a, I don't know if an art form is the right term for it.
No,
but it's just,
I'd say it's not the wrong term for it.
Yeah.
It's a specialized group, right?
Yeah.
Anybody who's like, oh, I love the outdoors, if they're in Pennsylvania, you'd be like, okay, they hunt whitetail deer.
Yeah.
Just like if you talk to anybody in Pennsylvania, you're like, oh yeah, I fish. Guarantee you they're on a stream somewhere, it's a stock stream probably, first day of trout.
Yeah.
But do those guys muskie fish? It's kind of like that. Like your guys that are into muskie fishing is a good comparison to your obsessed turkey hunters.
Really?
Yeah.
So, it's a niche market. Niche.
Those who know.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're either really experienced and you got it down, or you're dabbling.
I dabble. I'm a dabbler.
I think most of us are dabblers.
You guys a couple of episodes ago, you had resolutions, and my resolutions are kind of similar to what you guys have. I'd love to kill a turkey without catfish or Tracy Groves.
Yeah.
I'd love to, or my father-in-law, have an influence over the years that when I've killed turkeys, I've had people with me. I'd love to catch a catfish without catfish. I mean, that's, literally that's on my bucket list. And I know he would want to be there, even, like maybe he would set up down the stream from me or something, but he would want to, I feel like I have to sneak out and try and get this done. Those are things that are motivating this year, and going the distance, trying the things that you that you think you should try and you should do, but then something's going to work and something's going to make sense and something's going to click.
It's tough because it's not a long season and it's not. You don't have very many opportunities to make mistakes. Like at least catfishing, if you miss one, move downstream a little bit, you might get another chance. But
one of the things I was clued into, and this is really hard. So if you're a game land hunter, I think a turkey hunter, I think you have a better chance. I know guys that kill turkeys every year.
Yeah.
But they cover ground. Like they just
running guns, no joke.
They
cover for turkey hunters.
They cover ground. To have a situation where you have maybe 60 acres or 10 acres, to get those birds that aren't there to come onto your property, I think it's just that's the unicorn or that's the hard thing for me. Is to pattern the birds, and if they're not on your property and they're on a neighboring property, and to get them on your property, it can be done, but it's hard. But the guys that are covering ground and running and gunning, and I think that they're setting up on random birds in the middle of nowhere. I think that's whenever you get your chances go up quite a bit.
Well, I'd like to learn.
What's going to be in your turkey bag, bud?
Well, I got to get it bagged first, so I guess that's the first thing. Is
he tried to take my duck bag.
I believe it.
He offered me
what average like $30 for it or something.
A minuscule amount for it.
Cash,
straight cash,
tax free.
No receipts.
Well, once you get your turkey bag, then you should put Pick Diesel's number in it too.
That's probably not a bad idea.
I hope he invites me again.
We're gonna be sitting 4 deep at Pick Diesel's.
We set up in a circle 50 yards around him, and he just starts calling. Somebody's bound to get something.
Just don't move.
How do you? That's one of those things where how do you get good at it without having someone teach you? Like you've
YouTube.
Got to have a good mentor.
A lot of trial and error.
Yeah, or a lot of trial and error.
That's what it boils
unfortunately, we don't live to be, 600 years old. That we've got,
like
countless
Yoda.
turkey seasons to trial and error. So
no, anytime you have an opportunity to talk to somebody like Catfish, Lacey, or Tracy Groves, gain the knowledge, pick their brains. Turkey Steve will hook you up with all kinds of stuff. You got a question, he'll answer it. And the knowledge is priceless.
Yeah.
But then you just have to go put boots on the ground. I would say let me just put it this way. This would be frowned upon by many. But you could put boots on the ground prior to the season.
Just run out there and start calling like all over the place. My
recommendation would be don't go anywhere you plan to hunt, because you're going to be educating birds and screwing up somebody else's hunt.
You go out. Trace goes out and he'll listen for birds.
Listening's good, yeah.
And he'll listen for birds and he'll locate birds. You can develop a skill where you can hear a bird, and have an idea roughly about how far away it is. That's an awesome skill to have, and some guys have it, some guys don't, but but
that's definitely something that only comes with time and experience.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go, Stevie.
Someone's got to take me turkey hunting this year.
Good luck,
Ryan.
Yeah, we could go up to the cabin. We could go up to Ryan's cabin.
We sure can. Yeah. There's birds up there.
Is there?
Yep. I've seen 3 in the last 8 years.
How about it?
Oh, man.
But you hear them all the
3.
time.
That is not an indication of a good turkey. Whether or not
you hear them. I just don't see them in the woods. Anyway, they're up there.
I trust Ryan's deer recommendations, not
his turkey.
That was a good topic because
I think we did it justice.
Yeah, turkey season's coming up, so we'll
unless you're like a true turkey hunter, then you're probably cringing at like what we just said.
We'll do our best to hit that hard.
We're gonna get some turkey guests.
Yeah, when come podcast season for turkeys, we'll
awesome.
We'll do our best to do that area justice. So,
like we do.
All right, I'm calling it, guys.
Do it, bud.
That's a week.
It's a week.
Hard stop.
That's a week.
Hey, DK.
Yeah, bud.
When we're not getting ready for the Great American Outdoor Show or
My knees are killing
shooting
me.
our trad bows at 3 yards,
shooting our trad, or even trying to make sure that Cowan's Gap's full of ice, where can people find us?
You can find us at rutandriverpursuit.com. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter by searching Rut and River Pursuit Podcast. We're also on YouTube at
Check out them YouTubes.
on Rut and River Pursuit Podcast. A couple videos of us doing some fun stuff are up there.
Oh, yeah,
What
new
was
stuff.
the last one you put up, bud?
Was the duck hunting video of you guys in Virginia.
Oh, that's a good one.
Uh-huh.
Check that out.
Yeah, and then probably by the time this airs will be some of our interviews from ATA.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yes. So
Subscribe,
like,
subscribe.
share it. So
Love it.
all right, guys.
Good job, y'all.
Thank you.
See ya.
Peace.
We're going weightless.
Crash Bandicoot.
nice.
She had a boatload of fat on her too. You would have loved her. Great soap deer.
Soap deer.
Good soap, dude.
Good soap deer.
You don't hear that all the time, do you?
No.
That's special to our podcast.
Did you hashtag that picture soap deer?
Candle deer.
Candle deer.
Get out your lilac oil.
I'll shoot a trad with you.
Trad life.
We should try to shoot the targets. But if you want to shoot the trad, I guess that's...
They've been
I'm
on
gonna
the
shoot the
endangered species
targets.
list for a while.
Or no
I
decoy
had
at all.
the nickname Jake Decoy
I'll bet you
for
did.
a while. It makes sense.
Anyway, I don't want to be the only one answering this question. What's in your
That's
bag,
when you
Dickie?
were a professional wingman. Jake Decoy, professional wingman.
I like it.
You're doing the wingman circuit.
There's birds up there.
Is there?
Yep. I've seen 3 in the last 8 years.
How about it?
Oh, man.
But
know
you
there's
hear
at
them all
least
the
3.
time.
That is not an indication of a good turkey. Whether or not the
No, you hear them. I just don't see them in the woods. You know.